What if the thing you bought last night was never really about the thing? You had a bad day. Your boss criticized your work. Someone ignored your message. You looked at your bank account, your career, or your life, and for a moment, you felt stuck. Then you opened your phone. You started scrolling. A new watch, a pair of shoes, a piece of technology, something for the gym, something for the home. You did not need it 5 minutes ago, but suddenly, owning it feels strangely important. You tap buy. The confirmation appears. And for a moment, you feel better. Nothing about your actual problem has changed. Your job is the same. Your finances are the same. Tomorrow is still waiting. Yet something inside you relaxes. Why? Because sometimes, we are not buying products. We are buying a temporary change in how we feel. Psychologists have studied this broader pattern through concepts such as compensatory consumption. When people feel threatened, powerless, inadequate, or out of control, consumption can sometimes become a way of symbolically repairing what feels missing. You do not just buy the watch. You buy the feeling of being successful. You do not just buy the fitness equipment. You buy the feeling that a new version of you is about to begin. You do not just buy the expensive device. You buy competence, status, possibility, control. And for a moment, the symbol works. But here's the twist. The feeling often arrives before the product does. Sometimes, the most exciting moment is not opening the package. It is clicking order. The search, the anticipation, the imagined future. The moment when the object still contains every promise you have attached to it. Then the package arrives. You open it. You look at it. And within days, sometimes hours, it becomes ordinary. The shoes become shoes. The device becomes another device. The package sits in the corner. And the original problem? Still there. So why do we repeat the cycle? To understand that, look at what online shopping has removed. Friction. There was a time when buying something required a sequence of actions. You had to leave the house, travel to a store, find the product, look at the price, take out your wallet, hand over the money. At every stage, there was another opportunity to reconsider. Do I really want this? Can I afford this? Do I actually need it? Online shopping compressed that entire process. Your card is saved. Your address is saved. Your preferences are remembered. The product finds you. One tap, one scan, done. Convenient? Absolutely. But the real story hadn't even started, because friction was doing something you may never have noticed. It was creating time between impulse and action, and time changes decisions. Imagine two versions of the same night. In the first, you are stressed. You see something you want. You have to find your wallet, enter the card number, type the address, and complete several steps. During that minute, another voice has time to enter the conversation. Do I actually need this? In the second version, you are stressed. You see the product. Your face unlocks the payment. Done. The emotional state that created the impulse is still present when the transaction is completed. The gap has disappeared. And when the gap disappears, emotion can become action before reflection has a chance to intervene. Then something unexpected happens. Your brain begins learning the pattern. Stress, scroll, buy, relief. Stress, scroll, buy, relief. Not because every purchase is unhealthy, and not because wanting beautiful things makes you weak. The danger begins when shopping becomes one of your primary methods of emotional regulation, because temporary relief has a cost. You feel powerless, so you buy something that makes you feel in control. For a moment, it works. Then the feeling fades, but the money is still gone. Your savings grow more slowly. The credit card balance grows. Your financial anxiety increases. Now you feel even more trapped in the job that was stressing you in the first place. And what do you do when that stress becomes uncomfortable? You return to the thing that gave you relief before. The screen. That's where everything changed. The purchase that was supposed to reduce your anxiety can eventually create more of it. You are not buying freedom. You may be spending the money that could have created freedom. The emergency fund, the investment account, the ability to leave a toxic job, the ability to survive 6 months without panic, the ability to say no. One unnecessary purchase may mean very little, but repeated emotional spending can quietly consume something far more valuable than money. Options. And options are what real control looks like. So how do you break the cycle? Not by promising yourself that you will never buy anything again. Extreme rules often collapse. Instead, restore the one thing modern commerce worked so hard to remove: friction. Start with a simple rule. When you feel a sudden urge to buy something you did not already plan to purchase, do not buy it immediately. Save it. Close the app. Wait 72 hours. Not because 72 hours is a magical neurological number, but because an emotional impulse and a considered decision are not always the same thing. Give them time to separate. 3 days later, return to the item. Then ask, do I still want this? Can I afford it without creating stress? Would I buy it if nobody else ever saw me using it? What feeling was I trying to change when I first wanted it? That final question matters. Because sometimes the answer is not, I wanted the shoes. It is, I had a terrible day. I felt behind. I felt insecure. I wanted something to look forward to. And once you identify the real problem, you can stop asking a product to solve it. But here's the twist. Waiting is only the first layer. If spending is genuinely impulsive for you, make impulsive purchasing slightly inconvenient. Remove saved payment details from the shopping platforms that trigger you most. Turn off unnecessary shopping notifications. Unsubscribe from promotional messages designed to manufacture urgency. Do not browse shopping apps when you are stressed, lonely, or exhausted. The goal is not to make buying impossible. It is to make buying conscious, because even a small pause can create a question, and one good question can interrupt an automatic habit. Then comes the deeper shift. Create more than you consume. Cook something, repair something, write something, train your body, build something with your hands, organize a neglected part of your life, call someone. Finish a task you have been avoiding. Why does this matter? Because consumption gives you something completed by someone else. Creation gives you evidence of your own ability. You acted. Something changed because of you. The room became cleaner. The meal exists. The weight moved. The page was written. The problem was solved. That feeling is different. It cannot be delivered tomorrow afternoon in a cardboard box. That is the transformation. Before, discomfort triggered consumption. After, discomfort becomes information. Before, you asked, what can I buy to feel better? After, you ask, what am I actually feeling? And what action would genuinely help? Before, control came from pressing a button. After, control comes from building a life with more financial space, more awareness, and more choice. The modern world will always make spending easy. That is not a conspiracy. It is simply good business. Your responsibility is to decide whether convenience is serving you or controlling you. Buy things you genuinely value. Enjoy them. Use them. But be careful when a product begins carrying an emotional job it can never permanently perform. A watch cannot give you self-respect. A new phone cannot give you direction. A package cannot cure loneliness. And a purchase cannot build the future you keep postponing. The next time you feel the urge to buy something after a terrible day, wait. Not because you must deny yourself. Because you deserve to know what you are actually trying to purchase. Sometimes, it is the product. Sometimes, it is relief. Learn the difference. Because true wealth is not the ability to buy everything you want. It is the freedom to know when you do not need to. Every video, we examine the hidden psychological forces shaping how we think, spend, and behave in the modern world. If you want to understand those forces before they control your choices, subscribe. The digital world wants your impulse. Your future needs your intention.